Hi teacher, I introduce myself. My name is Iván Saldaña Rodríguez. I am a student from the University Polytechnic of La Cascala and I am studying industrial engineer in ninth quarter. And I am going to show you my homework number 2 of the second partial. And in this homework, I am going to answer to the questions about the topic punishing children. And I am going to start with the question number 1. When you're naughty as a child, how did your parents punish you? Okay, I was never naughty, not disrespectful, for fear of punishment. I was very respectful and calm child. They used to hit us if we did something wrong or bad. For this reason, being naughty was not something that my brothers and I did. They believed that he must teach with blood. It is a very common phrase, and probably since I was brought up like that, I feel that it is a good method. I was a respectful child, not the perfect son. Also, I don't blame my parents because they were also raised up like this or worse. They were beaten worse and they had to be too careful about how they acted and how they spoke to their parents, or the consequences were very bad for the children. Question number 2. Should parents use corporal punishment? Slapping, smacking, belting, caning. Okay, it is a subject of which I have no idea. I don't have children and I don't plan to have them soon. Honestly, I don't care what each parent does with their children in their problems. Nobody can tell you how to raise their children. It is a personal issue and each one must decide on that. And now, from my point of view or experience with beaten children, in that these children tend to have parents, life, pressure, and often the effect on them it is the positive of what is sought. Instead of helping, they become people with hatred inside in their person. On the other hand, parents who don't educate their children firmly, they are usually very disrespectful and very childish and immature because they never had authority with them. But of course, all this is not a mandatory pattern. Each child decides their future and how it will be as an adult because each one marks the destiny of their life. Question number 3. Should anyone else other than the parents be allowed to smack a child? Okay, I consider that if this option is approved by the parents, it's fine. I don't have any problem with that. But I go back to the same topic that I spoke about in the previous question. It is a personal issue. In the end, each one decides what to do with their children. And no one comments about it, not family, not friends, no one. It is only the parents' decision. Also, returning to the question, there are different variables that make this issue more or less serious. Yeah, because the context behind of this is the question is I don't know. The exact situation to which mention is made is no. For this reason, one must evaluate the whole history and later issue an answer to the question. But this answer will be very different in each of the countries, families, and this is related to people's way of life. which is influenced by religion, nationality, education, social level, among others. Question number 4. Imagine that punishment did have to fit the crime. Think of some typical childish misdemeanors and how you would punish them. Okay, it's the same question. I still could not give a very exact answer to this question because I'm not a father, but I could say that, of course, the punishment must be adjusted with respect to the action. You cannot punish with death when they only tell a lie. Then, for each situation, the father must analyze the action and make the correction. It is not a matter of not giving it importance, because that could be interpreted as not being important. For this reason, the son could repeat it more times without fear of punishment. So all bad action, it must have a correction. Because regardless of the size of the crime, it is still a crime. For example, a lie, smell, or large, it is still a lie. Things must be clear. Bad is bad and good is good. There are consequences for everything you do. Here you can understand one of the Newton laws. To all action, there is a reaction. Finally, question: how would you punish parents who abuse their children? Should their children be taken away from them? Okay, that decision on how to punish parents who abuse their children doesn't correspond to me. I'm not an authority that corresponds to the laws. It is not something that matters to me because my family didn't not go through something so seriously. Like this, I don't really care. But I think I have an answer. Maybe yes, maybe not. So, okay, I consider that it depends on the level of severity of the abuse. It can be preventive jail, prison, or even the death penalty. Or maybe just take him to a psychologist. It is known to do less the abuse of the parents, but many times they were the victims. And they shut him up. So now they do the same with their children. And they do if they want to, because that is the only way they know to raise child. It's a repetitive cycle. And it will continue to be done because it is something that it is in the mind. Yeah. With the next question, should their children be taken away from them? Maybe they should take away their children if they are not suitable to be parents or raise a child. They should not have, if it is not a thing or an animal, it's a person, which will have repercussions in their future for the way that treat him. And if they abuse that child, nothing good will be ever end. And this is all for me, and thanks teacher, and bye.